Alright, good morning travelers. As you can see, our cabin is empty. We are packed up and we're about to hit the road and we're headed on to Glacier National Park. Bye cabin. Bye cabin. Off to our next adventure. You make me just checking in. We're about an hour and a half into the drive. We have about 5 hours left. As you can see, we're in the middle of Montana. Nowhere, Montana. Nobody out here. We did hit a town just a little bit ago, topped off the tank. Weren't sure when we'd come across another gas station. Yeah, I think for part of the drive today, we'll give you guys some of our tips that we experienced or learned along the way at Yellowstone. Hey guys, what's up? We're on the road again. We're still in Montana going up to Glacier. But we thought we'd take this time and give you a few tips on Yellowstone. So our first tip would be to get to any of the places that you want to go, like hiking and see the sightseeing spots early. And when we say early, like sunrise early. Yeah. We were up at like 4 or something in the morning, ready out the door by 5:30, so we could get to places, you know, by sunrise, which is around 6:30 in the summer. Yeah, 6:30 time in the summer. So we can beat the crowds, get parking, maybe even want to go to a certain spot like Artist Point and watch the sunrise over the waterfall. So you'd maybe even be there before that. Yellowstone seemed to be really, really busy, like after lunch time to like 5. That's when we hit like the most crowds. So yeah, get there early if you want to beat the crowds and you don't have to fight people for picture spots. Yeah. Tip number 2, we suggest layers of clothes, even in the summertime. The mornings would be 30 degrees and we wanted hats and gloves and everything, or layers of clothes, but by the afternoon it was high 70s and then back down at night in the 40s, 30s again. So definitely bring layers of clothes. Tip number 3 is to basically bring food. Bring your lunches. There is restaurants and stuff on the outside of Yellowstone on the west entrance. But when you're hiking through the park, you're gonna want to bring. I don't know. We bought bread and peanut butter and jelly, made sandwiches, a bag of chips, granola bars, some hiking, a pack of water, hiking bars and stuff. Yeah, and then definitely bring bottled water with you. So that's our 3rd tip. All right, so tip number 4: bring lots of memory cards and lots of batteries for your camera, more than you think. If you're like us and take a lot of photos and videos and stuff, just bring a lot of memory cards. And then I have also a lot more packed for Glacier coming up. All right, tip number 5 is to bring a camera with a longer lens if you've got it. You're definitely going to want it for those shots with the animals really far out in those fields like at Lamar Valley and stuff. So definitely bring a longer lens. Okay, tip number 6 is about your shopping experience. So inside the national park, of course, things are going to be a little more expensive. So we suggest you guys on the west entrance, there's lots of shopping right there with lots of t-shirts and stuff and Christmas ornaments and anything you might want as a souvenir. So check out those stores first, then head on into the park, see if you like anything there, compare your prices, and then make your decision. So that just might help you save a little money and give you some more options before you buy something in the park and you realize, oh, I wish I would have gotten something cheaper outside the park. Yeah. And there's a lot of stores in the park by Old Faithful that we didn't realize how many there were. I think there was maybe 3 or 4. Tip number 7: wear sunscreen. Enough said. And bug spray if you need it. Yeah. Tip number 8: I would say book early.
Yeah, for Yellowstone, if you want a cabin or an RV spot, and even Glacier, to book your trip at least a year in advance. We did about a year, and almost everything that we were thinking of wanting was full. So maybe even a year and a half in advance. So definitely plan out this trip very early to get a hotel or a cabin or an RV spot.
Okay, so tip number 9 is to buy an annual pass for the national parks, because this annual pass gets you into every single national park there is, and it's $80 for the whole year. As if otherwise it's $35 for 1 week, one park. And since we were doing 3 parks in 1 week, we just decided to get the annual pass because it was cheaper.
I think that's about it for the tips right now.
We'll check in a little bit later and tell you guys what we forgot or wish we had packed that we didn't.
Here's an example of animals way out in the fields and wishing you had a longer lens to take pictures. Oh, where'd they go? There they are. Probably can't see them in the camera because it's too far away.
Cows.
And on the road again. Alright, so now we're going to tell you a few things we wished we would have packed going to Yellowstone. Number 1 would be gloves. It is very cold in the morning, and when you're trying to go out early and take pictures and stuff, our hands were freezing.
We brought hats and jackets, but we forgot gloves.
Yeah, so definitely bring some gloves if your hands get cold a lot, or if you want to be taking pictures and stuff, just bring some gloves.
Another thing I wish I would have brought was chapstick, because when I went to buy chapstick here, it was $3 for this little tube.
And the other thing I wish maybe I would have brought is a hair dryer, or like a little travel hair dryer. I didn't even think about it not being like in the cabin or anything, just because
We have a lot of hair.
yeah, our hair takes forever to dry. Okay, was that it?
Yeah, I think so.
That was it for now. Alright, so what are your thoughts on the Grizzly Park RV and cabin that we stayed at? Would you stay there again?
Yeah, I would. The cabin was very cozy. Lodging up there can get very expensive, and as far as like being cheap or not cheap up there, I think that was one of the cheaper spots there.
The bathrooms were clean, the cabin was nice.
There was a place to wash your boots, do laundry, they had the picnic areas.
They had like a little gift store, gift shop, and they also had,
the location was convenient.
Yeah, it was very close to the entrance of West Yellowstone and the shops around town. And we had Wi-Fi, which we didn't think we would get such good free Wi-Fi service up there. So that was also a plus. So if you're looking to stay at West Yellowstone, be sure to check those out. Either you can have an RV there, or you can stay in one of those cabins.
Okay, travelers, we got about 3 hours left. I'm hungry. I'm about to eat my lunch. Here's my lunch. Good old peanut butter and jelly.
Turn right now. In what
Alright, we have about an hour left of the drive, and we think we're able to see some of the glaciers or Glacier National Park. Alright guys, we are finally here. We are at Glacier National Park. Look at the sign, there we go. Woohoo! here at Izaak Walton Hotel, and this is where you check in for the halfway hotel, which is down Highway 2 that we just came up. And over here we have the Great Northern Railway, which we are really close to all the trains. Alright, we made it to the halfway hotel here in Essex, Montana. It literally is just off the side of Highway 2. So there's a few rooms in the front, and then our room is in the back, which it cuts across from the east and the west side of Glacier National Park. So let's go take a look inside. Alright, so we're on the back side here. So these rooms actually use codes, not keys, to get in. So let's take a look. It's our first look inside. Oh, not too bad. It's got a cabin. We have a sink. That's more than the last one. We had a cabin, and I think we have our own bathroom.
Yay.
And a shower.
Toilet. Pretty clean.
Yeah.
Good.
Just a simple little room.
We get a TV.
Well, we have a TV. Oh, and coffee for all you coffee lovers. We don't drink coffee, but maybe the next person will.
Some extra pillows and blankets.
Okay. We're only here for 2 nights, so it shouldn't, it would do good. All we're doing is hiking and coming back to sleep, so. All right. Well, we're gonna go unload the car. All right, so here's a map of Glacier National Park, and just to give you guys an idea of where we're at, we came up here through the town of Browning, and we came in on the east side, and we came down Highway 2 all the way here to Essex. So that is where the halfway hotel is. Tomorrow, we're hoping we can go back out here and up way over here to Iceberg Trail, and then we'll be doing the going to the sun road that cuts through the middle here, and hopefully we'll be doing Grinnell Glacier. So there's just a look at the map to help you know where we're at. There's a gift shop. Tell us where we are. What? Tell us where we are in Walton Inn, and we're at a restaurant. Walton Inn dining. And the restaurant here. We're hungry for dinner. You can sit outside too, but you know what's outside is the train tracks. There goes the train. Alright, so we have the chicken parmesan and the Caesar. Oh, Kari's going in for the bite. All the flavors like Mr. Cheesy. I already ate some salad. It was good too. Yeah. Cheesy goodness there. So we ordered the Caesar salad and chicken parmesan, and then we just split them, so we each had a little bit of both. Alright, and for dessert we have their famous huckleberry apple cobbler. Alright, so we got this big chunk of apple here, and the huckleberry, and the ice cream. Alright everybody, that's going to be it for today, so be sure to like, subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Bye!